In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. We have one special guest today, and then we have this piece of shit right here, dude.
Man, I thought you were gonna say I was the special guest.
No, you're just special, you jackass. In a good way, we have Patrick T. Riley.
What up?
What does T stand for?
Thomas.
Oh.
I have the whitest name of all time.
That was the most anticlimactic you could have ever said. Thomas.
Targaryen Riley.
Tomas.
What you been up to, dude?
Just chilling, man. Just working, doing stand-up, being a papa, you know? Just the same, just juggling those fucking balls.
Keep forgetting you're a fucking dad, man.
I'm a father. I forget sometimes, too. And then I'm like, oh, shit, dude. This person's life depends on me.
You're
and
like
my
one of those
actions.
dads that push your kids on top of the car and you just drive off.
But Maya's so good, she'll hold on the whole car ride.
So hold on, yeah.
She's a good kid.
How old is your daughter?
She's going to be 2 next month.
Oh, shit.
She's almost 2, yeah.
Is she hella mean now?
She's kind of a little bitchy sometimes. For the most part, she's cool. But sometimes I'm like, yo, like I just sit her down. I'm like, stop being such a bitch, dude. Like, we could be cool. This could be cool.
And she's like, you know what, Dad? You're right. Thank you for explaining that to me.
You know we could be friends, but you're just a fucking bitch, man. Fucking little kids, dude. Like, I just went camping this past weekend, and it's funny because I think like when you really like a kid, they don't bother you as much.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I realized if it was somebody else's kid, if it wasn't like one of my close friends' kids, I think I would have hated that kid.
Oh yeah.
But because he was asking me, he goes, "Oh, our kid was really annoying, right?" I was like, "No, man, like it didn't bother me at all." But then I had to think about it. I was like, "Yeah, if you were a random kid, I think I would have fucking punted you like a football."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's that love that keeps you from abusing children.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you don't love other people's kids. You're like, who's this annoying little fucker that's just crying and like asking for shit all the time?
That's why they're so cute, right? Is that what they say? It's like if your kids aren't cute, you're gonna choke your kid out. That's what they say. That's the evolutionary.
Dude, I fucking pray to God my kid's ugly, dude. That shit would be so fucking funny because Bart's kid's fucking cute, right? Tyka's cute as shit.
He's really cute, dude.
And we have another friend named Ant. His daughter's hella cute. And if my kid is ugly, oh, dude, that'd be so fucking funny, dude. Fucking dope, dude. I would clown on my own kid the whole time, dude. I was like, watch out, the creature's coming through, guys. I'd be mad if they would pretend like my kid's cute. I'd be so upset.
They're gonna have the lowest self-esteem as soon as they get older.
No. I wouldn't tell them that when they're coherent. I would say this when they're fucking young.
So it just seeps into their subconscious.
Yeah. So they know that they ain't shit when they're fucking really young. But I would never say that when they speak like English and shit. No.
When they speak
English. I'll still try to figure out if they're gonna speak English or not. Fucking little shits.
Oh man.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do. Yeah.
He's fluent.
Fluently,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
My mom's from Mexico. Like she's so I'm like first generation on her side. But it's crazy because I look so fucking white. Like I didn't get any of the Mexican looking genes at all. Like I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah.
I thought I was adopted for a while, like kind of like they were just lying and shit. I like never saw pregnant pictures of my mom. There was no tape. You know, I was like, yo, are you guys fucking with me? My name's Patrick Thomas Riley.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. They wanted to give me like a Mexican, like Spanish type name, like Ricardo or something like
It's
that.
Tomas.
But like, they were gonna
Tomas.
They almost named me Rafael, so I would have been Rafael. I would have been Rafael.
That's fucking tight,
Is this
dude.
asshole fucking with me? Who's this douchebag?
Raphael Riley.
But yeah, so I speak Spanish. I catch people off guard all the time. They're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
That's dope though. When you don't look a certain ethnicity, you could always catch the conversations about you that they don't fucking know about, dude.
happens all the time.
Because people definitely always talk shit about me in Korean, and it's right in front of my fucking face. It's like, clearly I'm Korean, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, you're the most Korean looking dude I
I'm
know.
as gooky as it gets, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't get gookier than
I did this show out in Houston. It's like Good Morning Houston, and it was for the Send Food shit. And then I was reviewing footage of myself, and I was like, dude, that's a gooky ass face. That's as Asian as it fucking gets, dude. Like I have never seen somebody look so Asian in my life, dude. I look like a back order Chinese cook, dude. Like when I was on that show, I was like, son of a bitch, dude. They could have picked somebody as Asian as possible.
They're like, they let you on TV.
I know. They should just call it Sen Gooks. It would have been fucking
Like
great.
when you see like a guy like Yoshi on TV, you're like, okay, I get it.
Yoshi looks racially ambiguous.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Yeah, he does. He
could
looks
be like
mixed.
he could be a brown guy for all we know.
I think he's ethnically Chinese, but he's fucking what's that other shit? He's Indonesian.
Okay. What's that other
shit? What's that other nonsense?
Shout out to my Indonesian people.
Yeah.
Your language is fucking ridiculous.
Shout out to my fam.
You're Indonesian?
Part, I think. Part.
What are you?
Part?
You're
What are you,
I thought you're
dude?
Taiwanese.
It's on my Singaporean side, on my mom's side.
Singapore.
What's
My grandma.
Singaporean?
I don't know, dude. My grandma's. My grandma is she's part Indonesian and part Malay.
What's
Malay?
Yeah, Malaysian.
Malay.
I don't know, dude. I just made all that up.
But
my name is whiter than your name, almost.
Nah, Jiarong is not white, dude.
That's my middle name.
Nick Jiarong, dude.
Yeah, baby. Come
What's
on.
your middle name, dude?
That's it. He said it again.
Jiarong?
Jiarong.
It's Xiaorong. It's supposed to be like
shit.
that, but I can't even pronounce it.
Jiarong.
Jiarong.
Yeah.
What's your name? Jiarong.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Jiarong.
I like
It's
that,
Thomas.
dude.
My
Sounds like
middle
a
name's
Mortal
Thomas.
Kombat character, dude. I like it.
The one that nobody fucking picks.
And I'm like, oh man, no one likes me. The guy with
The one that just moves.
There's a guy. There's a guy with a hat and a blade on it, and that's like, oh, that's a pretty lame weapon.
Yo, speaking of fucking ugly Asians. No, I'm kidding. But
Wait, me?
did you see? My buddy Khalif sent me this article. So this is dude that came on JK News. Really nice guy. His name is Simu Liu. He's a part of the show called
Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience.
That guy is a pretty hot guy.
So check this shit out, right? So there's this YouTube. Okay. I'm pretty sure he doesn't find it funny, but he has to find humor in this because it's pretty fucking funny. There's this YouTube channel really popular called Asian Boss, right? And there's this guy that he just walks around asking people questions about Asian topics. And so the Asian topic was, is Simu Liu handsome? And he's asking people in China, and they all think he's butt fucking ugly.
Really?
So it's just a video of them interviewing Chinese people, and they're like, no, I don't think he's attractive at all. Every time American director, by the way, they're just speaking Chinese. I'm just doing this for I'm just doing this for theatrical effect.
I was like, wow, their English is really good.
So every
all in
time
English?
they do Chinese American, Hollywood choose ugliest Chinese guy. Talking about him, dude. Because in my mind, he's a handsome fuck.
Yeah.
But I guess in Chinese standards, he's fucking ugly.
What is
funny,
handsome to Chinese standards?
They kind of gave a couple examples of like handsome Chinese men that could have filled that role for his Marvel film.
Who do they pick? Do they give an example?
You would know their faces when you've seen them, but they're pretty gooky like me.
Yeah.
They're as gooky as it gets. And I was like, oh, I don't really consider that very good looking. But I guess like that's American versus Western style.
Yeah.
So one girl, she gave him a 3.5 out of 10.
Wow, man.
So this fool Simu just woke up one day and had a whole video about how ugly he is, how his own people think he's fucking hideous.
He's
hilarious.
Chinese?
He's Chinese.
I thought he was Korean.
Oh man, his name is Simu Liu.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
What kind of Korean name is that?
I know plenty of people with like Korean people with Chinese last names, and it throws me off.
Like what?
Like
Kwan?
Yang.
Yang?
Yeah, that's a Chinese name.
I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
But we're neighbors though.
made that up.
You're so fucking dumb, dude.
That's one of my clients. Shout out.
But this girl was
Ashley.
it was funny
Ashley,
because
yeah.
this one girl was going fucking in on him, dude. She was just like, "Oh my god, look at this guy, man. He's not even handsome. I give him 3.5.
He's not even hand.
If I wake up and I see him, my pussy dry up." she might as well have said that shit about
Damn.
him. So
Yeah.
I don't even know why people find him so unattractive in China.
First off, why are they making videos about if somebody is handsome or not? Who gives a shit? He's handsome. Let it be. Who cares?
Do you know what he looks like?
I don't know what it
Do you have your
looks
phone
like.
on you?
He kind of
Yeah, I
looks
kinda
like.
wanna see.
He kind of looks like me, but just a
little bit like
not
you.
as good looking.
Well, then they're right. Then he's hideous.
Yeah.
So let's coming from a guy who looks like he just woke up and masturbated.
Hey man,
But there you go.
Simu.
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 Dude, I know how to spell it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure
Just
because you're
hold on.
Malay, Singaporean, Chinese. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Malay.
This one just says random shit. He goes, I'm Malay.
Indonesian. He's something new
dude,
every
bro,
time I
this
fucking
dude-
talk to him.
This dude is handsome because you don't ask. You don't ask questions about me.
Yeah,
all right?
wrong.
This is him.
This is him.
Let me see.
Patrick's like this. That's just a
You know
regular
why?
Asian dude.
You
That's
know
what he
why
thinks.
they
That's
don't
what
think he's
thinking.
handsome though? I already know right off the bat. So Asian people have
His eyes
this
are too
thing.
big?
He's a good looking dude.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
Asian people have this thing about beauty standards where your face has to be small, and he has a fucking fat face.
Is that what it
like
is?
his face is fat as fuck.
This dude's shredded.
Compared to what Asian people like. So Asian people like your face, which is very small. So a little old Asian lady will come up to be like, "Oh my god, your face is so small," and that's like the highest compliment you could ever get in Asian culture.
You're like, thanks.
I know, like I don't know what that means, but that's like a big compliment. But he has that wide gook face.
I
Yeah,
see.
that's actually true. Now I'm thinking about it, like Asian people do find the weirdest things attractive about somebody. Like really Asian people.
Yeah.
Like, now I think about all the things like my mom said to me growing up. It's starting to make sense.
Like
what did she say?
She used to talk about like how big my ears were. Like that's a thing.
But I feel like your mom was making fun of you because your mom talks a lot
Yeah.
of shit. And she's really funny, dude.
Well, she knew when I
She's
was
like, my son Nick's stupid as fuck. I'm like, dude, I love Nick's mom.
The way he talks about his relatives in front of his mom is so fucking funny, dude.
Why? What did I say?
Because when I met your mom, you're just like, yeah, my sister's stupid bitch. And your mom's like, don't talk about your sister that way. And by the way, your mom's English is fantastic. Threw me off.
I'm telling you, it's because she's from Singapore. They all speak English there.
Yeah, we get it. You're from Singapore, dude. All right. God,
but it's
fuck,
like,
man.
hey, dude, fucking be more cultured, David. So
If I ever wanted to learn outside of school and I wanted to continue my education, yeah, we're talking about Skillshare, baby. Yo, this podcast is brought to you by Skillshare. And you guys know me, I love Skillshare because I love learning at my own pace. Now, Skillshare has a collection of lessons for a lot of people out there that want to continue their education outside of just institutionalized education, my friends. We're talking about online learning. And the reason why I love it so much is because number one, I get to learn at my own pace for the things that I want to learn, how I want to do it. Because that was the hard part for me when I was in college, right? I had to sit in class and I had to learn when they told me to learn, and it wasn't at my own pace. And so Skillshare provides your pace of learning whenever you want with their huge library of collection of knowledge, my friends. So Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of amazing classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial skills. You can take classes in everything from photography and creative writing to design, productivity, and a lot more. So whether you're returning to a long-time passion project, challenging yourself to get outside your comfort zone, or simply exploring something new, Skillshare has classes for you. So join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for my listeners. Get 2 months of Skillshare for free. That's right. Skillshare is offering GeniusBrain listeners 2 months of unlimited access to thousands of classes for free. To sign up, go to Skillshare.com/brain. Again, go to Skillshare.com/brain to start your 2 months now. That's Skillshare.com/brain.
all right.
You know what I like doing on this podcast?
What?
I like saying gook a lot.
Yeah, gook
If
is
you
a
notice,
great word.
Just because I'm allowed to say it. It's like my version of the N-word.
You can't say it. Can you, Patrick, say it?
You could say it.
Yeah, no one really cares. No one's getting mad that like that guy is saying gook.
That guy.
That guy right there.
That guy.
That guy right there.
There are certain people who find that word highly offensive. I just never grew up with that shit. That's why. So to me, it's just a funny fucking word. Like
Yeah.
nobody ever came up to me growing up. It was like,
I feel like
It's like an older word too, right? Like it's past its, like people don't
It's
say
like
that shit
Korean
anymore.
War.
It's like it's past its prime.
Yeah.
It's expired. It's
yeah,
expired.
during the Korean War, that would have been like, what the fuck, dude? You call me a gook?
Yeah, it's
and then
intense.
you'd fight.
yeah,
but
but
nowadays it's fine.
let me ask you something.
What?
You're a straight man.
It's debatable.
It's
It's
a
debatable.
spectrum.
Is Simulu, what's Simulu's handsome rating from 1 to 10? What do you give him?
I think I'd give him like a 7 or 8, I guess.
Damn, man, that's pretty high.
don't know,
What about
man.
you?
Say like a 7.5. I'd say.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
But
Good
you know what?
looking dude.
But like Yoshi,
Yoshi's
dude,
up there.
Yoshi's handsome as fuck.
he's a 10, bro.
We'll be training sometimes. I'll be looking at him like,
I
don't
get
know,
lost
man.
in
I think
Apple's
I'll fuck
eyes.
this fool.
I don't know. I think I'll fuck this guy. We went to go eat yesterday, and this lady was just like, the server was really nice, but she was extra nice. She was like fumbling over her words a little bit. She was hanging around our table a little too long, and then she gave us like free shit.
Well, you know, I was also sitting next to Yoshi, so you couldn't tell who it was. I think the torn rotator cuff got her, dude. I tore my rotator cuff just holding for punches. That's the shittiest thing I've ever heard.
So real quick, training tip: if you don't want that to happen, just strength train
What is with you and strength training, dude?
because it helps everything, dude.
this fool's been trying to get me to strength train for the past year, and I'm so sick of it.
Guess what's up with your torn rotator cuff?
Hey, man, I'm still punching people in the face, though, huh? How about that?
All right, relax.
I'm still punching people in the fucking face.
God, ever since you started training, you just want to beat everybody up.
No, that's not true.
David's the most aggressive person I've ever met.
No.
Out of the whole group, David's number one.
We were sparring that one time with I think it was your manager, right? Your buddy.
You beat
And we're all
the
just
what's
sparring,
it,
like
Abe,
I'm paying
right?
attention to my opponent, and I just hear him go, "Fuck, David, not so hard."
But did you see the size of his face? It
Yeah.
was huge.
Yeah. Big
Yeah,
ass head.
but it was his first day.
Yeah, and I told him to slip, and his face was so big, I still hit it.
You guys ever seen the regular show? You ever seen that show with the lollipop guy? There's this guy with a big ass lollipop head, and he has like this small ass top hat, and that's what it reminded me of.
That's exactly the size of his face.
But here's the thing about like Abe is that when you were training with him, it was his first day, and you was like a really good buddy, right?
okay.
He never came back.
Okay, well, let me let me put it to you like this. All right, I've known him for my whole life.
Yeah, definitely.
Since I was born.
And you had some hate in your heart when you punched him
I
before.
was younger, okay, I used to be really annoying, even more annoying than I am now. But I was helpless, and he was in football at the time, so I remember this shit. He used to be fucking mad annoyed at me because I used to always just fucking around and make fun of him a lot. As a kid who's 3 years younger than him, he once pinned me to the couch and punched my arms till I couldn't feel them anymore. So, payback's a bitch.
And that's why you have a torn rotator cuff.
Hey, man.
That's why.
That shit fucking hurt though, dude.
Yeah, no, you were in some pain. I felt really bad for you.
I was shocked how much in pain I was. I was like, what the fuck is this?
You know, start training.
Who was hitting the mitts? Who was punching?
This guy, I call him Mini Shane Faison. I don't remember his name.
Gianni.
He's like a little 23-year-old guy.
He's a little handsome guy.
Hits hard?
Another white, little.
He was hitting a little harder than I expected, but then I think, well, this shit was already feeling funky for a while. But the one time I don't warm up and fucking roll out and shit, look what happens. Pop, it goes tear. That's how you say
that's
pop.
the rhythm. There
Yep.
you go. Pop, it goes tear.
Just
looking
remember
around.
that shit. I fucking think Simu Liu's handsome as hell. By the way, shout outs to Simu.
What would you give him?
I would give him it depends, man. Shirt on or shirt off?
Okay, shirt on.
Shirt on, I give him a 6.8.
Oh, wow.
Because we have to compare him to Yoshi now.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, so that was my next question. It's
Yeah,
like compared
so
to Yoshi,
if I
how
compare
much?
him to Yoshi, Yoshi to me is a solid 9.
Okay, when
he's like 9. He's up there.
I took my mom to the boba place, the Labobatory, right? And Yoshi had an Indonesian drink there that he was promoting. And on the menu, you see Yoshi's face. And I was like, look, Mom, this is Yoshi. I train with this guy. And she goes, wow, he's so handsome. And I was like, did you
She just started masturbating in the middle
I
of
was
the
like, wow.
It's like, Mom, can you stop doing that,
But the
please?
sound that came out of her mouth was like, oh,
Yeah.
you want to make love to this
You
young
just
man.
came, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. In front of your son, which is weird.
That's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, but she was like, oh my God, he's so handsome. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But he's a very handsome guy.
Why did you stop kickboxing?
I went to school. I went up to Santa Barbara, and I just wasn't training as much. And also, like, I started doing stand up, and then I was like, I just liked it more, and
And he started having sex with more women.
that happened too.
The jokes started getting you more women?
Like way more.
No.
I came inside you. What? Just kidding.
But I wasn't like all in, and I knew that I wasn't all in, and I was like, I don't want to half-ass this, because like you can get in the ring and get fucked up by somebody that is all in, you know. So, I just, like I said, moving. It was a combination of moving, stand up, and not being all the way in, and then I just ran with stand up. I was like, fuck it, this is more me. This is more my speed, you know.
How long were you doing kickboxing for?
Well, total, I've been doing it for like 10 years, but like really dedicated, I was like 5-6 years.
Damn it,
where
you
I'd be
said
like
fuck it.
every day. Yeah, and then just like it kind of started fading, like the passion. I was just like, I still love it, but I didn't love it to be like a professional athlete level of loving it, you know, because that's what I thought at first I wanted to do. And then I was like, fuck, I'm not that into this, you know? Like, I like sparring, I like fighting, I like it all, but you need to be like, wake up at 5 a.m., like running, like eating right all the time. Like, you need to have like that kind of mentality to really be like, I want to be in the UFC or I want to be a pro glory fighter or whatever the fuck, you know? So, yeah.
It's a different level. And it becomes work, you know? Like as soon as you start doing it more and more, and then you have to worry about getting ready for a certain date to fight somebody, you know?
I want to see you fight so bad.
Dude,
don't
Nick
wanna
can
fight
get
him.
down, dude. I remember the first time I saw him fight was at this place on Lake called Pro Boxing. It was just like a boxing store.
Yeah.
And they had like a ring in the back, in the parking lot in the back.
That
and
sounds
shit.
safe.
And it was so safe. So we were both supposed to fight. I didn't get an opponent, but I saw Nick fight. And Nick always had like a hard ass fucking opponent, and he like gets down super hard with this dude, sick as fuck. And then the next time we fought in a backyard on Collis in Highland Park. It was a backyard. It was like just some lady just had a barbecue.
Oh my God.
And then she's like, "Hey guys,
was
come
her
over.
gym.
We'll have some fights."
Yeah.
Uh,
It was,
two
Kath-
guys.
it was Kathy Long. Kathy Long was probably the most decorated female kickboxer at the time. And she still is. She's like a pioneer. She was like,
Oh, wow.
She's a
like,
beast. Like if you look her up on YouTube, she's a fucking animal.
She used to beat the shit out of everybody. So it was her gym, but it was in her
her
backyard.
gym and her lesbian lover who was wearing a fedora and
I like that. I like that piece of information.
needs to be said.
Off the top, you got to talk about that stuff.
I just because as I was picturing everything, there was a lesbian lady, and then a fedora popped on her head.
Oh, now I know what she looks like.
It's
Now I know
crucial,
what that
crucial
is.
information.
Honestly, because every time I think about that lady, I always think of her with that hat on. Because she had that hat on the whole time.
Yeah. And so we all getting matched up. Dude, it's so nerve-wracking. I was so scared. I was like going to throw up before my match. You don't know who you're going to fight. They just show up. There's a group of people and they're like, you guys are about the same size. You guys are going to fight. You're up in 2 matches or whatever. So I had seen Nick's opponent spar before and I knew he was a fucking animal. And like, but I didn't want to talk about it because it was like it was Nick's second fight, I think.
Yeah.
So
I
Nick's
was
warming
shook
up.
too. I didn't want to be there because couple days earlier that week, our coach was like, hey, we couldn't find you a fight, so you're not going to fight this Saturday. So I was like, all right, fuck it. And I remember him telling me, he goes, have fun in sparring today. Like, go, like let it out. And I was like, all right, cool. So then we had a pretty hard sparring that day, right? And I was like, fuck, I kind of really wanted to fight. And then Saturday morning, I get a text message, and we're at Pat's house. He's like, hey, like we found you a fight. And I was like, fuck.
That's the worst text you can get, by the way. Like every time they didn't find me a fight, I was so happy. I was like,
fuck, okay, cool. You can chill.
I would have kicked their ass, but I wasn't. They couldn't find me one, dude.
I had to pretend like I was upset. I had to be like, fuck, dude.
We go down there, we get weighed in.
Fucking tight, dude.
We get weighed in, and then we go back to Pat's house, and we're both Pat's sitting on his computer desk, and I'm sitting on his bed, and we're just both like waiting for death row.
We're not talking at all.
We're there for like a couple
hours.
hours, and we're just sitting down. We're looking up the ceiling, and we were sitting down for like 2 hours, just like shook. We're like, fuck. Because we didn't think we were going to fight. And then sure enough, they got us a match. And then it was all day.
Do you guys have footage of this shit?
Yeah. There's footage of my fight and there's footage of his fight. His fight is really good. So he gets in the ring and they start mixing it up. And I think the guy tags Nick hard. Boom. And it wakes Nick up. And Nick starts fucking getting down. Like when Nick flips that switch, he fucking is like he's a savage, dude. Like he was getting down hard. Like boom, boom, boom. Head kicks, bang, back and forth, back and forth. And at one point, Nick hits him with a left hook, a mean ass left hook, and rocks him. And everyone was like, Nick, get his ass.
I didn't realize I rocked him. I didn't realize
dude,
that.
you turned into an animal at a fight, dude.
Well, it was like, I didn't want to, we were the last fight of the day. We were there for probably about 6 hours. It was like the middle of August. It was hot as shit. It felt like I was in Thailand and I just wasn't ready for that at all. And then like, as soon as we touched gloves, I was like, I'm a very slow starter naturally. And I just kind of wasn't in the mood to like fight. I was just kind of like very low energy. And as soon as he rocked me, he like closed one of my eyes. Like,
shit.
I got bruised, and then I'm blind as a bat. And then he knocked out my contact in my other eye. So I couldn't really see anything. And he hit me fucking hard. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's really trying to fuck me up. And I grabbed him and I kind of had deja vu. Like I felt like I dreamt about it before. And I get it a lot, but it was weird to have it right then and there. And I'd look and I see my buddy Frank in the crowd and I see like Tiff. And I was like tripping the fuck out. I was like, whoa. And then after that happened, I was like, okay, this is fucking go time. And I was like, dude, if I don't like bring it to this dude, he's going to fuck me up. And it was a pretty crazy fight.
The question is, did you win?
Yeah, barely.
He did. He
That's
won
what
in
I'm
3
fucking
rounds.
talking about.
He did. And then immediately threw up afterwards.
That's what
The guy threw up in the ring, and then I had to throw up in the bathroom because like I got like an exhaustion headache because I was really dehydrated. And
you were concussed too, right?
I think I might have been concussed, but I think it might have been like an exhaustion headache because the symptoms are very similar. You get really nauseous.
That dude hit hard, dude.
Yeah, like he fucking hit like a
hard.
truck.
I remember him hitting you and being like, "Fuck!" Dude.
I was like, "Holy shit,
that's my friend!" No, don't you touch him! No.
And he was like 5-1 at the time, and they
was good.
They didn't tell me that. And I'm kind of glad they didn't because I would have been probably shook.
You know, the weird thing is like, because you watching a fight on TV versus watching it in person, 2 completely different things.
100%.
It's fun to watch it on TV. Watching it in person is very nerve wracking. Like when I saw our buddy Ron when he fought, and I just saw him go into the ring, I was gonna throw up. I was like, yo, why the fuck am I nervous? I'm not fighting.
That's me in every fight.
Yeah,
dude.
you get nervous, dude.
That's me in every fight.
Because it's like your friend and it's a fucking fight, and the other guy's an animal. Like, I know he's an animal. Like, the stakes are so high. You're right. It's like
every time Heinrich is about to fight and we're in the back and we're about to walk out, I'm just like, I'm like dry heaving in the back. And Heinrich isn't even dry heaving. He's looking at me like, hey, dude, can you cut it out?
Hey,
And I'm like,
get it
yeah.
together, fool.
He's like, hey,
It's gonna
fool,
be
like,
okay, dog.
you keep
Relax.
fucking, you're messing with my head, fool. Like, you keep like dry heaving.
You know, on the last podcast when you were imitating Heinrich, I was like, that's not what he sounds like. It actually is what he sounds like. The
He
more
does
I
talk like that.
The more I hang out with him, I'm like, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I actually deleted his accent out of my head. So he actually does sound like that. Hey, you trying to train or what? Hey, David, when you fucking hit that jab, just throw a quick hook and the right through the body. And then
land every
afterwards, come
time.
to my tire shop.
We also sell pupusas there, dog. Fix your car and pupusas.
Yo, shout out to Heinrich for kicking me in my
We
stomach.
shit on him every podcast. Yeah, it's just like a recurring theme. I love it, dude.
But he kind of deserves it because
Yeah.
we love him, but he deserves it.
yeah.
We're going to bring Heinrich on this podcast. It's going to be us four, and I want him to defend himself both physically and emotionally.
Hey, fool, like, I don't really appreciate it when you guys make fun of my accent, dog. You're kind of ruining how
shit.
people think of me, dog.
Dude, you
And,
know,
like,
the last time we were training, it was Heinrich, and then his daughter was there. And then Mariel, my fiance, she wanted to train, but then she was like,
oh yeah, congrats.
Oh, yeah, that's
Fiance.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
It's so funny because like Mariel was hanging out with Heinrich's daughter. I was like, oh, she's super fun. She's super cute. But then right when the kids started turning on and she was like, do this, do that, do that. She was like, I fucking hate kids. She's like, fucking kids, they tell me what to do. And I looked at her, I was like, you know, you're an adult, right? You don't have to do it.
Right.
The fact that you got bullied by a 4-year-old kid is a little weird for me, man. Like, you could have just said, no, I'm not doing it. But it's like, but she was pouting. Well, then she could fucking pout, dude.
Yeah. Just tell her to fuck off. She'll be fine. Right.
Oh, dude, man, I wonder, dude, if I have a kid, if I'm going to spank them.
Dude, that's how like what my mom is with like my daughter. Like my mom will just give her ice cream all the time because she asked for ice cream.
Oh, my God.
And she'll be like, well, she wanted ice cream. And I was like, yeah, dude, but not all day. Like, you don't,
but it's
like,
also-
you're the adult. Don't give her sugar 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, just be like, no.
And she had you, so she knows how to be a parent.
That's the thing is I don't think she does. Cause like now I watch her and I'm like, damn, no one, I'm starting to like put things together. Like, I'm like, oh, this actually all, like my problems, it all makes sense. Like it all, I understand it completely. Cause she just lets it, she's like, yeah, fucking do whatever you want.
You just
Like,
wake up and you get 6 lollipops and you stick it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
Why does my mom always give my fucking daughter sugar?
dude, I had so many cavities growing up. I had like legitimately at least 30 cavities growing up. Like I remember I went for like a couple years. I didn't have 2 front teeth because like there was cavities blocking. Like it was a mess.
What
dude.
in the fuck?
Yeah, my mom. They just gave
Patrick
me like
only
they didn't
has
give a
veneers
fuck.
now.
And then she has the audacity to be like, dude, I always fed you good. Like I gave you healthy food. Like you ate vegetables. I was like, what, dude?
What were the vegetables called? Candy?
Starburst?
Sour Patch.
Sour Patch. It was cotton candy that was shaped into a broccoli.
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
But like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, we're just an extension of what our parents are too. It's so funny because like I think when I was younger, I was so adamant about just telling my father like, dude, I'll never be like you. And then I'll catch myself doing my dad like shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm just like this fucking guy I used to hate as a kid.
Yeah.
Even when I walk around the neighborhood, dude, I walk around with my hands around behind my back like an old Asian guy, dude. It's so disgusting. Like I caught myself in my own reflection walking by a store, just walking around with my hands behind my back.
Damn.
That's the most Asian shit ever.
Yep.
And then you start slapping your thighs as you walk by
Yep. And I started doing Tai Chi in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
in the middle of the street.
Dude, fucking Casey's wife, Tiff, told us that she we talked about it on her podcast, but there was a guy when they were looking to go buy houses that there was a dude that was living next to them that was like hyper fucking racist. He didn't want them to move in. So it's a Chinese dude and a fucking Mexican girl with a little Mexican boy, and they come in, and the moment they see him, they walk out with their Trump signs and face it right towards them.
Wow.
Flips it around, has the Trump thing, and it has like their fucking "Make America Great Again," build a wall type of shit. And
Damn.
they just faced them and stared at them. And then as they were looking around the house, the guy just took his truck and started peeling out around the whole fucking block.
Jesus Christ, dude.
They should have signed the lease that day.
Wow.
That's what I said,
And
dude.
just to be like, all right, dude, we're going to put the most Chinese fucking
I would just start
Mexican
hanging
shit
up fucking ducks on
outside,
the
yeah.
fucking
have lion dances all the time.
Yeah, just
ducks all there, dude.
Peking ducks.
smoke a cigarette in a crouching stance for some reason next to it.
Just have a bunch of Chinese chefs outside your house.
I just
all the
take my
time.
kids and start beating them in front of them. Tap, pop, 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 pop.
Wow, that's fucking insane, dude. And he peeled out. Like
he peeled out
like the extra.
Like that'll show them.
Yeah, she said twice. He peeled out.
Look
he
at
peeled
this.
out twice. So he went. And he came back again, slowed around, and went right again.
That guy has a little dick for
That's
sure.
some dumbass Animal Kingdom shit. Like to like peel out. Like you know what I mean? That's the equivalent of like a chimpanzee
Just
being
screaming. Yeah.
In
like,
his head,
what a
he's
fucking
like,
idiot.
this will show them. I'm gonna scare them off, and he's gonna start peeling out like a fucking idiot.
What the fuck is wrong with people, dude?
People that
Like,
peel out or they rev their engines really loud. I don't want to say this, but I kind of hope they don't
Die.
exist anymore. Yeah, I hope they die.
Just say died.
yeah,
Nick.
I hope they die. Knock on wood, but like
No,
seriously.
don't knock on wood. I hope they actually die.
Yeah, because that's the rudest shit ever. Why would
it's
you
so
do that?
crazy. I just don't understand how like why like
What does that do?
What do you do? Yeah, what do you get from that? Like why do you have to like what do you gain from fucking just hating these people? Like why? What did they do? You know, like what do you think that they did to you that deserves all that crazy ass bullshit?
Well,
Like,
speaking from experience, it just makes you feel good about yourself.
you think so?
When you're racist to other people, you just feel good about yourself.
you a racist, Nick?
Yeah, I am.
You're racist.
Yeah, yes, I am.
I'm such a fucking petty ass human being though.
Yeah.
Like I shit you not. Like I would joke about it, but I think I would have bought that house. I think I just would have
Yeah.
bought it
Yeah.
just to piss them off.
Yeah.
I would have bought that fucking house. I would wait till their daughter's 18 years old and I would fuck her. And I would literally fuck the living shit out of their 18-year-old daughter and then impregnate her. And then you would have to see my gooky little children and you would have to call them granddaughter or grandson. And they would call you grandpa or grandma.
You got to trick the dad into thinking that he is in love with you. That's what you have to do. You have to
I
slowly.
like that one
earn-
documentary. What's it called? That fucking weird documentary where he gets jerked off by the dad. And shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
What was that
He
called?
fucks the whole
Abducted
family.
in plain sight or something? Or no?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. He
Plain
told
sight.
me the story, but once, like at first, I was like, "Damn, this dude sounds disgusting." But when you told me that he fucked the dad too, I was
Everybody.
like, "This is actually the most
And-
gangster shit I've
and-
ever heard in
and
my
if-
life."
yeah.
Like, dude, how you gonna fuck? All right, the daughter, that's gross. Pedophile, that's not chill at all.
mom,
The mom,
not-
like, it's like okay, he
Okay,
fucked her
I
mom,
guess.
and then he convinced the dad to jerk him off because he was tired or some shit.
It's
I was
amazing,
like,
dude.
No,
that's
he
some
was like,
gangster shit.
man, I'm really stressed out. I've been fighting with my wife a lot, and we haven't been lovemaking, and I'm just in so much pain.
And he
He's
whips his
pointing to
dick out.
He's like, oh man, I just need some release.
Like,
That's
think
the most
about-
baller move. He pushed all the chips to his side of the table and was like, "What's your move?"
And
man?
it worked.
What's your move?
The guy's like,
He's
all
like,
right.
oh, well, I guess I'll put my mouth on it. He says he jerked him off, but it's like,
Oh, he did a lot more than
he
that.
He for sure banged him.
It was such a weird. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but to understand, well, I think he selected people who were very closed off and very ignorant, right?
Yeah.
So they're just very, very sweet, dumb people, right? Just idiots. And he
Just real fucking
just
dumb
really
pieces of
sweet
shit.
dumbos, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna happen to anybody working at JPL for sure. You know? Like you're gonna
Like, you want me to jerk you off?
Like, because if you ask any normal human being and somebody just comes up and says, "God, dude, my fucking relationship with my wife is crazy. Can you suck my dick?" Like, your first reaction isn't like, "Oh, I guess."
I guess. I mean, he needs help.
Yeah, like, and then here's the thing where
That's such Midwest shit too.
I guess, man. Like, first of all, how dare you, dude? Midwest people listen to this podcast. Everybody cancel Nick.
No, but like, here's the thing. Like small town. That's like small town stuff. Because
I guess
they mean well.
That is nice.
They
I mean,
mean
on,
really
on a
well.
guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. They want to help you.
They wanna help.
They're like, this guy obviously needs a blowjob. I'm here to. I have a mouth. You know, I can do something about it. Like, wow.
He's been a great friend to me. He took me record shopping because that was the story. They went record shopping, and then he pulled him up to like a very romantic, view, and then
Whips
that's
his
when
dick
he
out.
was like, "Hey, man."
I've been fucking stressed.
Yeah, he just dragged his hips. Up.
Ah, so stressed.
Dude,
Hips up
it's so
in the
crazy
car.
that it worked. Because all those guys that are like predators, they obviously you want to find somebody that you could take advantage of. Who would ever try that with David?
Oh,
Nobody.
because I would give them the worst hand job ever, dude.
Oh, wait.
That shit would be. Oh, not like that. Oh, sorry.
You're gonna give him a hand job?
Because I don't even jack off myself. It's so terrible. I hope that they have a lot of foreskin too, because I would just I would stretch it out this way. I would balloon it up and I would put water in it, and then I just fill it up with water and I just fucking play with it like this.
Do you guys remember those slippery toys?
Yeah.
The little tubes.
I would take his foreskin, I would fill it up with water, and I would tie it up like a water balloon.
Squish on one side.
Yeah, and it just goes the other way. They're like, "Is this how you do hand jobs?" I'm not sure. I don't know how this works.
He's like, but it feels really good. Keep going.
And then I would untighten and slowly squirt the water out.
Yeah.
Like that, just like when we were little kids. These Korean hand jobs, you guys didn't know? I would extend it out, start playing it like a fucking string, like a string instrument. Ding, 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 ding.
It makes some like beautiful notes. Makes some beautiful
Like,
music.
no, I'm okay. I don't need this hand job. No, you do want this.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
And
Bing,
he
bing,
just
bing,
drives
bing,
off.
bing, bing, bing. I'll play like that annoying Asian fucking guitar.
The flat violin.
Ding, ding. That fucking thing was weird. Was he wasn't a serial killer though, right?
No, he was a serial like statutory rapist, I guess, or he's a so the whole. If you haven't watched it, it's called Abducted in Plain Sight.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And I think he kidnaps. He makes friends with his neighbors, and they're really good buddies. And he kidnaps the daughter.
Is he the one that convinced the girl about aliens and shit? Oh my god!
He made a recording saying that in alien voices, saying that you must recreate the population with whoever's in the front of the RV. They're in an RV.
Could you believe this?
She
shit
wakes up
worked?
out of the
That's
room.
crazy.
She's listening to it, and she's like 13, maybe 11 or something. I don't know. She's really young.
I will say this though. This is not. Fuck it. If my daughter was 13 and that stupid, I'd be so disappointed. I would be so fucking disappointed. He was like, very. How specific is that, right?
But also
He goes,
look at the parents.
I am an alien. You need to have sex with the bald man in the front.
Yeah.
If he happens to be bald and sitting in front of an RV, I guess that's him. And then my daughter's just like, I guess I have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So she has sex with him because she feels like she has to repopulate the earth with this dude. Then
my God.
they escape to
Solid.
Mexico.
Makes sense.
The parents are like, hey, bring
doing
our
this.
daughter back. And they're like, no. Then the cops get him. They bring him back. The mom has sex with the guy
After
after.
he's already abducted the
This
daughter.
guy's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like now it's
Dude,
just like this is
he's-
a documentary about the dopest guy that's ever lived. That's when it shifts.
It's not abducted in plain sight. It's called Pimp G Master 2000. The guy who fucked anybody and everybody.
The whole family got fucked. The dogs got fucked.
they're-
Everybody got fucked.
They're interviewing the mom, and she's like still smitten with him. She's like, yeah, he was very handsome. He was very charming. I'm like, bro, this dude kidnapped your
Fucking daughter, dude.
twice.
2 times.
She made out with him once. She hooked up with him once, and then she was like, "Oh, I can't. I'm married to you." Gets kidnapped. The daughter gets kidnapped. Mom bangs the guy. I can't remember if the dad got jacked off before or after the daughter got kidnapped.
I think it was before.
It was before. But like, then he kidnaps her again, brings her to Pasadena.
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 Shout out to Pasadena.
Shout out to Pasadena. All my Pasadena heads.
The Dina.
But yeah, he kidnapped her twice, and like she still want to have a relationship. Like they're very,
Wow.
a lot of trauma, very damaged people.
Of course.
But also,
It should just be called the dumbest family on earth.
yeah,
It
That's
really
what it should
should.
and
Yeah,
people
the
are very
dumbest
upset
motherfuckers
'cause,
of all time.
You know, when
Here
you
we
watch
go.
that, you're like, oh man, these people. But also, don't have sex with the guy that raped your daughter. You know,
Yeah. Clearly.
I mean, they're just so dumb.
do we have to say that?
Like, I feel like they've at that time too. They probably never met an Asian person. I feel like I could have came up to them and said, "Well, in Asia, what we do when we meet each other is that we fuck the wife in the mouth," and they would be like, "Oh, well, it's
okay.
custom."
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't drink my cum, it's very offensive.
Yeah, and that already makes you a way
Yeah.
better person than this guy.
Yeah, there you go. It's actually what royalty do.
Yeah.
And then she would have said, "Okay."
Have you ever seen the movie Mulan? And then you say that.
That fucking crazy. How long ago was this? Was this like in the 70s?
Probably. I think they were definitely in the Midwest. I don't know where exactly, but they were in the Midwest.
I said when, and he replied with where. This fucking dumb guy, dude.
It was in the 70s. I said yes. Ask me another question.
I said,
When was it?
got
Probably in
this.
Colorado.
"You stupid ass." Like I asked you when. Depends on the location. Like, what do you mean depends on the location, dude?
Time is just a fabric of our imaginations.
Yeah,
That's
there
what
you go.
it
You
is.
got it.
Boom.
Do you know what
Hunter
happened to
S.
him?
Carlton.
Did he get arrested?
Oh,
or-
he drank glue. He drank glue and he killed himself.
This is not a real story, dude. I'm sorry.
that-
This is not a real
So
story.
also
What do you
he started a summer camp. No, he did. I swear to
say?
God.
started a summer
He started a summer camp.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
He started a summer
Fuck
camp.
out of here. This is not real.
Okay, you know, like where they have a lake and they have like a big giant blob where people jump.
Yeah.
off it.
But it was just a big dick.
Come on, kids, jump.
It's like their version of horseshoe.
Go ahead, jump. I'm ready.
Go ahead. And all their parents signed off on everything. They're like, "Yep, that's about right."
Yeah, and he like assaulted like 5 other kids while he had the
Damn.
summer camp.
Oh my god, dude.
And then the daughter wanted to move out there with him. And the the
wow.
mom sent her. She was like, "Go."
Did they have kids? The daughter and the
I don't know. But she wrote as she got older, she wrote a book about the whole thing, talking about like trauma and how it affects people and
I would
kind of that like
never-
Stockholm syndrome type of thing.
If I was
Holy
that
shit.
girl, I would never write a book about that shit because that is only proof that I'm really dumb. Like I'm not really
but
going
it's
to
like
do that.
it's like a product of her trauma, you know, because she was like 11 or
Yeah,
12.
man. I'm not minimizing the fact that it was very traumatic, but you know what? As a 13-year-old, you get a pass.
Yeah,
your
but the parents-
your parents don't get a pass.
Yeah, parents don't get
100%.
Literally the worst. Your parents were the worst parents on earth. And on top of that, you said that when she was talking about the dude, she was like drooling over him.
Yeah, she was she's like 70 or 60 something, and she's talking about him, and she's still like wet off this.
Because I only saw up to the point where the guy was telling the story about how he gave the other dude a hand job, and I started dying.
Hilarious.
laughing.
you gotta finish it all the way through.
And I started questioning myself. I was like, is this supposed to be a sad moment or is this supposed to be funny? Because I was cracking the fuck up. Because in the interview, he's crying. He goes,
and it's sad. It's really sad, but it's
Dude,
also
that's so
like
funny.
It's really sad, but it's also you're very upset at this guy.
oh, I'm super upset.
Yeah,
at him
because
as
you're
a-
like,
as a
hey,
terrible
dude,
parent.
Don't, man, I don't know. I would never jack off another dude.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll see
hey.
about that.
yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah, I was
Catch
just thinking
Yoshi.
that.
You're
Yoshi
in
was
the
like,
car,
oh man, I really need some release.
Okay, well here's the
Stressed,
true
all this
question.
modeling.
He's in a Tesla, so that's like
all this
right, dude,
modeling, dude.
points.
It's getting stressful.
Watch-
Fuck. I just need to
All these
release.
backflips.
Watch this shit though. This is the true question. All right, and I asked this to everybody, and everybody has a price. What is the lowest
$15.
amount? Oh wow. Okay, well
What?
there it is. What is the lowest amount of money that you'll take to suck a dick?
Damn.
And that's not to completion. Just like
Oh,
Oh, a little bit.
I call it five swipes.
oh, what, dude?
Looks like a shit from Stranger Things sucking dick.
A Demogorgon style.
Like that.
But you gotta cradle balls too, like that. You gotta grab balls.
You know, honestly, I'm afraid to say this, but it's probably not that expensive.
But
Not
what
as
is that
expensive.
number? Tell me
I don't.
that
I really
number.
don't know.
$1,000,
Nah, I wouldn't do it for 1,000.
$5,000,
2,000 probably.
$2,000?
Nah.
bro.
How hard is your life right now? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, it depends on what state I'm in, you know.
$500.
And I'd be like, hey, will you pay for the wedding?
Dude,
okay, cool.
If some guy was like, "I'll pay for your wedding," but you just have to like
Give him 5
deep
pumps?
throat, like all the way to the back of the throat 5 times. Like
My gag reflex is pretty bad.
and he
dude.
also gets to grab your head and go wow, 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 like 5 times. Like,
I don't-
He goes, I have to hear skin to forehead contact.
yeah.
I don't know about
He's like,
that.
I want your nose on my belly button.
Here's the thing. I don't know about that because I don't know if I'm not that confident in my abilities to do that because I never tried it.
$30,000.
30 G's.
30,000.
The fact that you have to think about it shows you're trash, dude.
Nah, man. I'm just
30,000
thinking
is
about it.
way too low, you fucking piece of shit. What is wrong with you, man?
It's for comedic effect, right?
The comedic effect my ass, dude. Or the other guy's ass. You fucking weirdo.
Here's a question I always ask: if gun to your head, but actually no gun to your head. You have to pick. Would you rather get like plowed in the butt?
This is something
to
that you always
completion?
ask at church and
Yeah, to my
funerals.
mom, my sisters, everybody. Hey, Mom,
Clients,
Tiff.
clients.
Hey, mom, real
Yes.
quick, serious question. We're gonna get plowed in the ass.
Or finish a dude off by sucking him off to completion.
Jesus,
What'd you
I
pick?
would definitely suck the dude's dick.
Oh, dude, no, man. What would you do?
I don't know. They're both pretty rough.
Why don't you explain your reasoning why that's such a matter of fact?
I feel like a blowjob is way more like a.
Yeah, but a blowjob, you're in control. The other one, you're getting fucked in the ass.
But you have to.
And the guy's got his, like, hands on your hips.
If you do
Yeah.
to completion, if you go to completion, I think.
Wait,
that's-
why is one? Wait, is the guy
they're
completing
both?
in my ass?
They're both. Yeah,
He's
They're
Completing in my ass.
both.
Is he?
The guy
Is he
completing in my
is
ass?
He, is he coming in my ass? Is the question.
Whatever you
change?
want.
No.
You
Okay.
get
Well,
to
if it's
pick.
what he's not completing in my mouth, then
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like I would never put a. I don't know,
But if
man.
you suck a dick, you're in control though. The other one, the guy's grabbing your hips and lifting you in the air,
you're
especially
getting
your little
lifted.
tiny ass.
Hey, dude.
He's fucking the living shit out of
My
you, dude.
glutes are
Lifted.
strong because I strength train pretty frequently. So I think I could finish them off pretty quick. Second, I feel like putting a penis in your mouth is way more intimate, and I'm not really about that.
But you could. But see, here's the thing though.
Because
you could easily
way more
imagine.
senses. You have to like taste. That's weird.
That's
you know?
funny. I would just eat a
That's
bunch of
funny.
ice cubes and see, and I would numb that shit out. You didn't tell me how I have to do it. And on top of that, I would make him shower thoroughly.
Nah, you can't.
How big is
you-
his penis?
You can't control
What
that.
ethnicity is he? And what age?
Whatever you want. Choose,
want.
it's choose your own adventure at this point.
Choose my own adventure. I am swiping through dicks. Bing,
Yeah, this one. I'll go with this one.
bing. So you would rather get? What about you?
He won't pick. I asked him so many
It's
times.
so hard to actually think about that.
but here's the thing: you have
I
to
think-
you have to answer it. No
All right,
beating around the
that's
bush.
right.
There is no bush.
So you'd say you'd finish a dude off by sucking him off.
But I think one
Because
is
think about how much work.
When
that
I
is.
actually think about it, it's like so horrific for me that I like.
both are
you're
horrific.
lame, dude. You're the lamest.
I'm gonna
dude I
pick.
know.
I'm gonna pick. I think.
He's not gonna pick.
Our parents are so proud of us right now.
I know.
This is gonna be your highly. Everyone in the comments is gonna be. They would all rattle
People in the
off.
comments have to fucking. If you're
You
a
have to
fucking,
answer
if
this.
you're a hetero male, you have to
You have
answer
to
this in the
answer it.
comments.
You have to answer it.
What are we doing here if you're not? Answer it.
I think I would go with suck. I think I'd suck a dick, dude.
Really?
You know why? Because he's a fucking man and you're a little bitch. That's why you would get fucked in the butt.
Dude, he would be like going hard on your ass.
I'm talking about he would grab your hip bones.
Yeah.
And just
I'm looking over there. I'm
like
just,
he would fuck you so hard from the back, your eyes will pop out like an Acme cartoon. Just
Yeah.
ring.
You'd be like, slow down. You'd be like, shut the fuck up. Slow down, please. Spit on it.
also
Yeah, well, I
Slapping
didn't think
slapping
about
your
all
ass.
that.
Slapping
Okay.
your ass.
Okay. Now what's your fucking dick sucking price now?
It's. I don't know, man. I'm not really down. with-
500,000.
for 5 pumps.
5 pumps, no
5
completion.
pumps? That's-
Head, back of the head.
I feel like that's not asking a lot.
So is that a
And,
yes? You would do it for 500,000?
realistically?
Yeah, realistically.
Man, I think I might think. I'm gonna think about it. I'll take a day to think about
600,000.
it.
That's an extra 100
If
G's.
we're here already, I would say let's just go for the mill. But I don't think I'm. Like I
You're not
wouldn't-
making the conditions. Olaf is. Olaf the angry
Olaf.
Russian.
huge.
Oh, he's
big
Russian.
Dick Olaf.
Oh man, he's gonna
5
have a fat
swipes,
dick.
$750,000.
I'm definitely leaning towards yes.
The only reason why I'm asking this
But
is
I
only
need-
to say this now. You're fucking gay.
Yeah, dude, it's a spectrum, bro.
And if you knew it, you should have came out the closet.
Don't tell Tiff.
750,000, that's fucking low, dude.
Is it? I don't know, man.
Patrick, what's your number?
Tax free? Okay, we talking tax free?
We're talking tax-free in a suitcase. Sequentials.
Sequentials. Completion.
Sequentials.
Damn, bro. I don't. It have to be
$1 million
in the millions.
dollars.
The
1
more.
million
More.
untaxed.
See, the thing is like it sound like even like $10 million. Like,
Dude, 5
you'd be like,
pumps?
damn, that's
That's
so much
nothing,
money.
dude.
It'll set my life. But then actually getting into the room, and the guy being like, all right, here we go, and he like unzips his pants,
Hello.
puts his dick out. He's like, hello.
5 pumps is not
Get
that
on
much.
your
dude.
knees.
Hello.
5 pumps? That's not that much.
But might not shower for quite a while, but needs 5 pumps for 2 million.
Can I ask for more? Can I ask for 2 million?
First of all, I already lost a lot of respect.
Hey, can I ask for 2 million?
Just by this conversation
Hey, wait,
alone,
wait.
I respect Patrick way more than you because
Wait.
I said
Well, that's
a
not
mil-
fair. He got second.
No, but I said $1 million. And he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said 500,000. You went,
let me think
you
about
went,
it.
oh, you piece
$90
of shit. You piece of shit.
Hey, man, this is who we are, baby. 750K? That's not bad. That's not bad.
Nah, dude.
For 5
Because
pumps?
every time you'd spend that money, you would know, like, every bill, like, you'd have that money for a while, and you'd be like, damn, I
This is a man with some self-respect,
cock
dude.
for this Panda
$5
Express meal that I'm
million.
buying right now. No, dude, I don't think so.
40 million.
It would have to be.
I don't know what world we live in right now, but
The
it's
only way that I would consider it is if it was like you literally never have to work. Like you'll have money for the rest of your life, never have to work again. That's the only way I would like.
10
Hey, dude,
like,
you're
million.
a fucking prude.
$10 million, dude. You'll never have to
How do
work
you go
again.
from 40 to 10?
This guy's a prude,
40 million,
bro.
10 million.
Let's make fun of Patrick about what a prude he is. Am I right?
Yeah.
This guy's a fucking
You know what,
prude.
dude? You guys are like on the opposite spectrum because he has
Dude.
no self-respect.
the
You
thing.
have too much self-respect.
Here's the thing. Tiffany would be mad at me if I said no.
That's crazy. How much would it take you? How much money?
Oh, me? A
Yeah.
solid 12 cents. No, I was kidding. I think it would be a good, like, if I was being realistic, if it would change my life.
Yeah.
First of all, I already asked Mariel if it's okay, and she said no. But which is so fucking dumb because it would change our whole lives. Because he's not even coming in my face or anything, dude.
Five
Yeah.
pumps.
It's just 5 pumps. Wah, 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 wah. I'll do that super fast.
5 pumps is
Y'all should see me
nothing,
eat a
dude.
popsicle, dude. That shit disappears like that. I would do it for easy 8 million.
8
Because
million.
I think 8 million can change my life and I don't have to work.
Well, you have a really big social media following too, so that's a good thing.
If it
You're
was
somebody.
recorded and people had to see the video, easy, it has to be like 20 million. Because then I have to live with that shame. But
Right.
I'll be living in that
Bro,
shame traveling.
If somebody saw that, I would go way up more than that. If it was on the
What do you do, like
interweb,
900,000? You piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're such trash,
probably like
dude.
two
You're
more
breaking
K,
millions,
two
dude.
more K, $2,000 more, and then you could upload it and put it on the hub.
Whew. Damn.
Come on, man.
You walk into a coffee shop and everyone's like,
This guy has no value to himself as a human being.
If
at all.
nobody, if
At all,
nobody saw
0%.
it, if nobody saw it, oh, dude.
Oh, everybody sees this video now. What's your price?
Oh, dude, I'm talking 100
Easy.
mil.
100 mil?
100 mil.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
You went from fucking 750,000 to 100 mil. Now you're just lying.
if
Now
it's-
you're just
if it's-
lying.
here's the thing.
he's trying to save face.
No.
He's just trying to act like he cares about
Now
himself.
we're-
He doesn't. We know you don't give a fuck about yourself.
We're
Dude,
at
it's
a
fine.
different level now. We're at a different level.
crying.
If this is behind,
Pretend like he cares about himself.
If this is behind closed doors, I'll do it for $40.
Dude, look at him lying, dude. Look at his face. You're
If we're-
lying.
if
This one said the most
getting really hot in
egregious.
here.
This one just said the most egregious
$80
fucking
billion
amount.
for sure
oh
now.
my god, it's getting so hot in here.
Trying to save face so bad. He's like,
And the other one, the 750,000, was to completion.
yeah, no,
now
it
it's
wasn't.
5 pumps. Now it's 5
it
pumps.
wasn't. It wasn't
for
to
$80
completion.
billion.
It was not to completion.
Yeah, the first one was for completion.
No, you're making shit up.
Oh, I'm fucking.
We never
dying.
said completion. We said
think
5
we said
pumps
completion.
always.
This
Nah,
fool
dude.
literally said, "Oh, easy, 100 million." Now, how do you
Yeah.
go from
Oh,
750,000
now that you guys
to
are
100
changing.
million?
Oh, now that you guys are changing your life.
Well, that's
I'll
what
go
he did.
100 million.
That's what he did.
So
Now that
what-
you guys are
see,
set
I
for
believe
life.
his number would be 100 million because he has a lot of self-respect. Also, clearly, he doesn't care about his daughter.
Honestly,
I'll be like,
everyone
hey,
at
baby,
school's gonna be like, "Hey, your dad's a cocksucker."
you like these
literally.
Ferraris or what, baby? Come on.
It's like, Dad, did you really suck dick? Yeah. Do you have clothes on your back?
Yeah, exactly.
You stupid little bitch.
You like this mansion?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
These lips.
Daddy sucked dick for this mansion.
I would fucking start selling merch just like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy sucked dick for this mansion.
Yeah, you would have to own it. You'd have to like you can't
Oh,
you
for
can't you'd have to
sure.
like Charlie Sheen it
If
and be like, yeah, I
everybody-
suck dick for money.
If everybody knew, then yeah, you'd have to go higher. But if nobody knew, it's different. It's very different.
But then every time anyone mentioned anything about like sucking dick, you'd be like, you just get and be in the corner like,
Oh,
what?
it'd be really awkward, dude.
Yeah, so
But
awkward.
but if you're
Like, why is
okay
Nick
with
all
it,
weird.
if you're okay,
I
with
think
it,
with my personality type, I'd be completely okay with it. I would be
would
okay
too.
with people clowning on me for the rest of my life if I had $40 million in the bank.
Yeah, that makes it a lot.
750K sounds not that much if you say 40.
And you know, we're in this world now where it's all about fluidity and LGBTQAVT.
A B C D E F. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I would have a huge amount of support saying, you know what, dude, you're fluid.
You're
You're
fluid.
fluid.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're so
yeah.
fluid.
As fuck.
Man, that's really progressive of you, and you've come a long way, David. So
Thank you. I still can't believe your number is $750,000. That's actually the lowest out of. I've asked a lot of people, by the way.
Well, all your
I've actually
friends
asked-
are rich,
I
dude.
actually asked
I'm
a
not
homeless
rich.
guy once, and he didn't even say 750,000. He said a cool 2 million. So you're really below him.
oh, that guy sleeps outside of my house, so I know we're
Yeah.
we're real good friends.
Yeah, and he's ashamed of you.
Yeah, he's like, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Nick.
think Tiffany would be like, just you're not worth more than a mil, so just go 750K, and I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, you should marry her, dude. She sounds great. She sounds fucking great, dude.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, dude, 750K is my final answer for now.
Because money can really change your life, though. Like I don't. It's weird. I don't think I go around life thinking too much about money. But I think as I'm getting older, I am thinking about money now. It's like, oh shit. Like, I mean, for you have a kid.
Yeah.
I think about if I have a kid, what if I need to get a house and all this other shit. So I freak out a little bit now. I'm like, oh shit. Like
Yeah.
maybe money is important when it's not just you.
Sure.
And then I have a fiance now, so I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I guess I should really think about making money now.
Yeah. No, it's stressful. It stresses me, especially like having a daughter. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I gotta. food. I mean, I want her to live good, you know, like,
Yeah.
and it does put a huge weight on you.
Can I just say the transition from what we were talking about before to where it's at now is just like a really cool transition.
Thank you.
We're talking about sucking dick for money and then how important money is to.
But that is
It is important.
That is the price that we need to pay for our future children.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I don't think my kids would mind.
No.
Honestly, if you really did get 40 million for sucking some dick, I don't think your kids would mind either.
Oh, they wouldn't.
They would just be like, you know what? Yeah, we got 40 million.
You know what? They
Fuck it.
probably would though, because they wouldn't know any different. You know.
Kids would be showing them the Pornhub video though at school.
They'd be like,
"This is your
I
dad."
can't believe you did that.
And there'd be
then
5
they'd
pumps.
I know.
And then
she'd be
David
like,
goes,
yeah,
two
but-
thumbs up in the camera afterwards. He's
She'd
like,
be
40
like-
mil, baby.
Yeah, she'd be like 40 million though. You
But
know?
they didn't see the end of the video where I was like, my future children, everything you have is because of this.
or dick enter scene. And then 5 pumps, and then the extra long version is you like, oh, we might as well just finish this off now. And then
In the back, you
finish
just
it
see
off.
fucking Vladimir and his big old belly just walking around butt naked. What are you saying to camera?
Gold
don't
chain
worry,
all the way
Vladdy. we have little nicknames for each other now.
Thanks, bud.
Oh God, a little. I just did it earlier. Okay, I have $45 million in my bank account now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll buy the whole fucking world. Well, guys, that's this fucking weird podcast. And I really did. Can we leave in the comments below say Nick do better? Because that, my friends,
yes.
I'm very disappointed.
Respect
in you.
yourself, you know?
You
Care
gotta,
about
you
yourself.
gotta know where you're at now, and then slowly you just work your way up. You gotta pay your dues, baby.
Do you need to borrow some money or what?
Yeah, dude. Jesus.
Like, what's going on in your life?
You need to watch some Tony Robbins videos. Dude.
You need to watch some Gary V.
Positive affirmations in the morning in the mirror. You need to step it up, dude.
Here's the thing. It just, I'm just a little more humble than you guys. That's all it is.
No, you're fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Well,
Yeah.
guys,
Humble beginnings, baby.
You can catch Genius Brain on iTunes, Spotify, whatever podcast audio platform there is out there, and then on YouTube. Leave in the comments below what you would do if you were offered.
Yeah, just put a price.
What's
Just
your
put money.
And by the way, if you're a girl, you don't count because if you're a heterosexual woman, you don't count because
Yeah, because you do it for free.
exactly that's a little different. It's very different. It's quite different. It's like a girl that sucks dick and says she's a germaphobe. That makes
That distinction.
Yeah.
Because you do it for free.
exactly.
Well,
So, yes, guys, we talk about serious topics on the
This
GeniusBrain
is
podcast.
some real shit. Changing the world type
Where we're
shit.
changing the
This
fucking
question's
world.
actually going to be added to the presidential debate this year. So it's going
Yes,
to be really cool.
Andrew Yang, I would like you to answer this question.
That actually would be great if they threw in like a
$1,000 a month.
curveball like that, like just out of nowhere, just in the presidential debate. So, what do you think about the economy? Like, we need to do jobs and bring jobs back to America. Yeah. But how much to suck a dick on camera?
And then
5 pumps.
Andrew Yang, easy answer. He goes, well, $1,000 can really change your life.
Yeah, right there. See, I'd be like, I'm voting for that guy. He handles
He's
stress
so honest.
well. Sense of humor, handles curveballs well.
Yep.
That's the president right there.
Boom. That's who I want. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time.